All right, we have made it to the last of the backgrounds, at least for a deer. Like I said, I will look at some of the variant ones that come from some of the other cultures. It seems like there are 3 or 4 that are unique to those, but it seems like this spread covers quite a lot of them. So this is the last one for Clug. Now we have Clug the slave. You've never known freedom. Oh my god. Shackles and chains have bound your existence, and someone has told you what to do your entire life. Okay, this one I feel like is going to have a lot of the crossovers, like you're an escaped prisoner, obviously being an escaped slave. This one is also, I think I had said that one of them was the Spartacus option. I feel like this one is going to be, this one could have a lot of good stuff in it. I hope that it involves a lot of I destroyed my masters. I know there is a god. Like I mentioned, this is my second day recording these, but I mentioned last time that there is a god, I believe, who has to do with rising up against masters. I think he's supposed to be some like horrible, wretched, awful being. I don't know. I could see a slave worshiping that guy, making for an interesting background. So let's check out Slave. All right, so what's a slave doing in the free palentated deerwood? Guessing those marks on your back didn't come from loving caresses. All right, so this seems very similar to some of the other ones we've kind of seen. I was a galley slave. I was working on a large farming estate. I was an indentured servant. So this is, we looked at some of these kind of before, but we're going to look at all of them. So how's it you happen to come here? So our ship was wrecked. Most of us were pulled to the bottom by it. So yeah, this was the Spartacus one. Now before we only looked at this route. So we're going to look at it again, and we're going to look at the others. So last time we conspired against our masters. We found an opening. We took over the ship and sent them overboard. I find that one, I think of these two in the original run when I recorded this before, I think these two kind of were the most interesting. This time, I'm thinking someone bought me out of slavery. It's a debt. It's something I can never repay. I just want to see what she says if we click this one. I've got a lot on your mind. Okay, so we looked at some of these options before for the being on the galley, but let's look at some of the others. All right, so this time, let's see what your options are. If you said you used to work on a large farming estate, how is it you happen to come here? I ran away. Change in local law, we were freed. I killed my master. That's the good one. That's the one that makes the most interesting, kind of option. I mean, the ran away is no different than I killed my master. Just one ends in making sure no one ever takes slaves again. But, yeah, no, I killed my master. Let's see what she says for that one. You do what you can to survive. Okay, yeah, that was pretty straight. That was cut and dry. Pretty straightforward. So this one is, I was an indentured servant. How is it you came to happen here? Took a long time, but I paid my debt. We were liberated by an invading army. I fled, had to leave my family. Yikes. No master killing in this one, because you were indentured through debt, it sounds like, but I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like any of the options where it's I had to leave my family behind. If it seems like this one seems at least like it's not really conscious. I don't know. I don't like this one. I don't like. I just don't like any of the I left my family behind options. Out of these ones, we were liberated by an invading army. It's kind of interesting. Then it was time for you to move on. Well, yeah, for me that's about every week. Okay, I don't think it's the same, Kaliska. I don't think it's the same. You weren't an indentured servant, or maybe you were. I don't know. I don't know anything about your life, lady. All right, those are all of the Adir options for backgrounds that we can give Clug. Let's find out just kind of what ones we're missing. We'll look at the different cultures, and we'll sort of patch in some of those gaps here.